Does this ride get any easier at any point?
I'm an absolute shell. I'm not a roadie. I've never ridden this fast in my life. It's as simple as that.
Hello and welcome back to another cycling training vlog, and today is going to be a good day. The sun is shining and we've got sprints on the agenda, a chance to see what these little twigs are capable of. But I didn't hit any leg stuff in the gym this morning, just done a bit of core to get the six-pack abs popping, which are currently covered with a layer of cake, but that's mainly because I wanted to try and keep the legs nice and fresh so I can give it absolute beans in the sprints tonight. And if you're expecting Mark Cavendish-esque sprints, I can tell you, you've most definitely come to the wrong place. But one thing's for certain, I'm gonna absolutely rip the head off it and go for it to show you my power, or lack of power. But basically I've got 8 sprints total, 4 seated, 4 standing, and I've got to mix it up on like a mixture of flats and climbs. The reason why we're doing these, just while we're doing all the zone 2 and a lot of volume, keeping that top end power there or thereabouts, the like real top end max effort stuff. And also, you never know, one day I might actually need a sprint finish. Maybe that day will come and I'll actually be sprinting for the win in a race. But for now, we just got to practice it. That is 4 efforts down, and it is safe to say I will not be taking the green jersey at the Tour this year. And on the second effort, I absolutely went to rip the head off it and go for it, and pulled my foot out, almost lost the crown jewels on the stem, and it has proper thrown me off since then. I'm worried to absolutely rip the head off it and lose the crown jewels. So there's the top excuse for these pathetic sprints, but I've got 4 to go. I'll see what I can do. Woo! The worst thing about doing a sprint on a hill is you gotta get up the climb after. Absolutely zigzagging after that. Definitely no PBs today though. Absolutely got in my head when I pulled my foot out on like the second one, but I still gave it full gas best I could, and I think I got some decent efforts in there. So it's the following day, hence the outfit change. We're back out on the bike. I forgot to pick up the camera again yesterday after the sprint sessions. The sprints were just like, there is what it is. I think I got my second best 5-second power of this year. It was like 1075 watts for 5 seconds. It's nothing to shout home about. I've like done over 1200 before for 5 seconds, so I was a bit like but it is what it is, and another part of the jigsaw to practice and improve on. But just out on the bike today on a well-earned recovery hour, so just zone 1 really easy. I've done a bit of stretching this morning just to try and ease some of the pain on the legs, because them sprints yesterday did get me. I don't know what it is about sprints, they do hurt the legs, and I think it's the seated ones. Like, if anyone saw me doing a seated sprint, they'd be like, what is that nutter doing? I'm like holding on to like bars that I'm like pulling the front wheel up, trying to do everything to produce power, and I cannot imagine what I look like to people that are just like driving past me. But super easy today. When I say easy, like I don't want to see zone 2, just like zone 1, really chilled, keep the heart rate low, easy gear, spin the legs out, because we're going big this weekend. It's going to be my biggest like amount of hours on the bike this weekend, just really getting the hours in. That is easy ride complete, and Friday night is normally pizza night, but not tonight. We've got vegan burgers and
chips to go down to fuel me up, ready for tomorrow. I'll be out with the Mossa boys tomorrow because I've got 5 hours on the plan. So I'll see you tomorrow for a good old smash on the road bikes. Oh boy, it's a chilly Saturday morning, and on the plan today we got a big one, 5 hours to get in. So the plan is I'm going to be meeting up with the Mossa boys out on the road. I don't normally go out with them too much on the road because they're too fast for me. So I end up actually hanging on for dear life, especially on the winter whip. So I don't know what I'm going to be able to film today because I'm probably going to be chewing the bar. It's not going to be like a perfect zone 2 endurance ride, because you know what it's like when you go on like group rides. It's spiky, everyone wants their chance to swing the old chopper when they get on the front. But the plan is a solid 5 hours, still building the endurance. I'm going to get an hour in, meet them, they're doing 3, and then about an hour home. And I've had to get the bar bag out again today because I needed more space for food in my back pockets to survive today's ride. But I'll see what footage I can get of me hanging on for dear life for 3 hours. I like to take my endurance rides nice and steady normally, but I do know these club rides and like riding in these groups massively going to help with like putting down my power on the flats for cross. So all in all, it is going to be good for me. I'm just asking for a friend. Does this ride get any easier at any point? I'm not a roadie. I'm not cut out for this.
Make a roadie out of your engine.
I'm like, I know this sounds awful, but I'm biking along praying for mechanicals. I didn't know I was coming out with a race team.
Why have you got Magic Mary tyres on then? You go to a bike pub or something?
I thought it was a winter chill ride. Get my legs ripped off.
Blimey.
I haven't been under threshold. I'm not. That's not even an exaggeration. Thank God. Chain off. Might survive the next 2 minutes.
You pay search that little chain off spill.
Yeah. The problem was, Nick went on the front. I'd just been on the front and I was definitely well over anything I'm capable of, and he went on the front, I was straight out the back. It was Matt, Mr. Zwift man had to come and tow me back on.
You're on probation, mate. You've got another month and he's going back to 4.
I'm a weak man.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
Game over.
Fair play, mate. I think there's a little side.
Yeah, thank God for another mechanical. I'm an absolute shell. I've never ridden this fast in my life. It's as simple as that.
Mate, this is a sort of maybe a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. This is 10 out of 10. I'm not even in this group ride. I'm off the back and then they've got to wait for me. I just need to add race whip, race bike. I'm finding some excuses. They're all on race bikes. Right, I'm not going to the front, I just need a shot for my video. That's my stint on the front done. Oh, shit, I was going to get cramp then.
Oh, yeah?
Almost got cramp in my hamstring.
Yeah, I've got cramp in my left hamstring.
Yeah, thanks for that, gents. That'll be the first and last time you see me on this Saturday ride. Got dropped like an absolute stone then, and I'd be lying if I say I enjoyed that. The only bit I enjoyed was when I was on my own for the last 5 miles. God, my hamstrings. Oh, thanks for that, Lee.
Do you want a coffee or anything?
No, I'm just gonna limp home.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right,
Thanks,
fella.
mate.
All right, thanks for coming out. Good man, done well. You'll be flying on that summer bike.
Have wrecked me. Next time, only invite me on the Friday morning one,
Yeah.
where it's nice and social.
What is it?
That one.
It's Friday, yeah.
That one, I didn't even get a chance to speak to anyone because I was chewing my handlebars for 4 hours. Holy cow, that has truly wrecked me. Literally, since I've left them, I don't think I've seen over 100 watts. My legs are toast. Absolutely no excuses to give. Those boys have got some serious power. I think for me to even get close to hanging on, I've got to be on the summer whip. But I'm half the man I left this morning. I'm literally a noodle now. I'm noodling home. The average power is absolutely plummeting on the way home, but that for me was absolutely full gas. That's a road race for me. Honestly, this is no exaggeration. I don't know if I'm ever going to feel the same again, but we have got 2 falafel, hummus, rice, some salad under there. I don't even know if they're going to wrap up. They're going to go down, and the rocket has made a ginger cake. I'm assuming she's out and she probably doesn't want me to eat the whole thing, but I could definitely smash all of that right now. I'm broken. The rocket is home to save the day with dinner. She came back and she was like, what have you done today? Well, I rode my bike a bit, and then I've spent the last however many hours planted firmly in this seat doing absolutely jack all. But we have got huge bowl of pasta, dough balls. This is well deserved. And of course, the Recovery of Champions chocolate cake to finish the evening off. And I'll catch you in the morning for Sunday's ride. A super early start this morning to try and beat the rain, but it is absolutely blowing a gale out. And my legs are just not playing ball today after yesterday. I'm like looking down at them. I'm like, come on, one last day. Just give me all you've got. And they're like, nah, not today, man. I'm done. But last biggish day before recovery day tomorrow, and I'm just trying to get it done. I had to start with some 4 lots of seated big gear accelerations. That is a mouthful to try and get out. Just like starting in a big gear, low cadence, and trying to put down as much power as I could and be as explosive as I could for like 10 to 15 seconds. Just like replicating what you'd get like a sprint out of a corner when you got to put down some power, or an attack in a race. And they honestly sucked. My legs were just screaming at me, but I've normally just about got 15 seconds in me. But just trying to keep the legs turning now, do whatever I can. I'm meant to be zone 2. I'm probably there or thereabouts, which is good. And then to finish out the week, in the last half an hour of this ride, I've got some like high cadence rev outs, not really looking at power at all, just 30 seconds, really high cadence, or at least 120 plus, spinning the legs out nice and fast, 4 lots of that, and then that'll probably be me done on the bike this week. That is 2 solid days of riding in the bag, and I'm really happy with today's performance on tired legs as well, to still be able to get that session in there. And this is wife level 1000 right here. Look what, I come back and the rocket has whipped up pancakes. You are a living legend. The big question is, can I get through all of them? No problem. What have you gone for?
Peanut butter, banana, maple syrup.
Peanut butter, banana, maple syrup. Sarah's always looks so aesthetic. And then you look at mine, just a layer of Biscoff, and then I'm gonna bang some of that on. Ooh. Pancakes completed it. We're off out. I don't know why Sarah copied me and wore the
I just said this to you, you copied me.
She copied my clothes and look, wore the flipping Teddy jumper. We look alright. Is this couple goals?
No, you copied me.
Why are you copying me?
I was dressed. But
Don't believe that.
And you came back from your bike ride.
Alright, I wanted to look like you. Alright, what you were wearing looked cosy. So I was like, I'm in.
A few moments later.
So I'm going to wrap this video up here. I've had like a mega week of training, absolutely toast now. So looking forward to a recovery day tomorrow. But most importantly, the rocket has made an absolute whopper of a dinner That is a vegan sauce, a gigantic vegan sausage roll for a refuel. So I hope you've enjoyed this training video, and I'll catch you in the next one.